Welcome back to my recap of CEO 2024, covering my own matches. The road to a major top 8 and a major win, hopefully eventually. Today, I didn't expect to fight another YouTuber. I didn't expect that YouTuber to be a former world champion either. You've seen the thumbnail, you've seen the title, it's JDCR, okay? I didn't expect to fight JDCR, although it was mainly because I didn't know how the match with Esharib would go. I knew I could win, but I wasn't thinking too hard about the next step. So when I did end up beating Esharib, I did not have a lot of time to prepare for JDCR. I didn't want to think too far ahead and lose the early match, so my priorities were win the match that's in front of you, Esharib. But here we are against JDCR. You can see my plan on the side here, right? Nothing super complicated, because JDCR is so seasoned that I didn't think there was any cheese strategy I could really apply that was super technical. It was going to be play the best Tekken you've played in your life as much as possible and stay flexible. The main thing that I wanted to capitalize on is JDCR doesn't know what I'm going to do. He hasn't fought me in this game. He fought my Noctis in the last game a couple times, but he's never fought my Lily, he's never fought my Steve, and I don't play like the Korean players do, much as I wish I did. I play very different, so I have to be confident in the fact that my moves are going to be unpredictable. Now, I have to look at what he's doing, I have to pay attention, and I can't autopilot or overplan, right? Autopiloting being just doing my thing, overplanning being overanalyzing what he's doing and not keeping the awareness up to counter what I'm seeing. It's a fine line, and that's a hard part of tournament play. Finally, I have to hit my buttons. It's Tekken 8. I cannot get caught up in moving around looking for the perfect time to hit my buttons. I have to hit my buttons and adjust on the fly. So, unfortunately, it's not on stream. This is hand cam footage, but I've zoomed it in, and the quality is hopefully as best as it can be. We have Kaiser, another content creator, who was holding it, and will give some slight commentary along the way. Now, because of the hectic nature of my gameplay, I won't have much deep analysis to offer, but I hope you enjoy these matches. PhiDX versus JDCR. Two YouTubers facing off. One YouTuber, a former world champion. I was not quite terrified, but I knew what I was fighting against. And he won the player one side of the rock, paper, scissors. Giving a Korean player player one is a huge advantage to them. So I felt like I was fighting a big uphill battle. First match, Dragunov versus Lily. We get the explosive stage, which is nice for me. Nice for both of us, really. But the idea that I can have a bit more extra combo damage and a bit more variance is obviously in my favor as the underdog. Right away, I start playing the jabs. I don't want him to get in control, right? Nice block on my low into a standing punish, but I'm not going to let that stop me from going low. I'm going to mash on the -1, and that was really sick. That was very confident, right? So I'm like -9 here. I have to block. But instead of checking me immediately with my frames, right, JDCR runs at me and keeps running, and then does the running 2 to counter hit my jab, right? If he did an immediate running 2, I would have blocked it. But because he kept running at me, it gave me the instinct like, oh, he's going to hesitate, so I can jab, and that's what gets me counter hit. So the fact that he was that confident that I wasn't going to mash, that I was going to play the -9, was quite impressive. Very decisive. Back 1+2, and I'm not going to lie, I think I got lucky blocking that hatchet kick, but I get a combo here. Unfortunately, no wall explosion. Bad punish on the wall standing 1-3, but that's fine. He ducks into my back turn 1+2, and this gave me a lot of info for future tournaments. The really good Tekken players are not afraid to duck, right? People duck in tournament. Now here he got counter hit, sure. He probably thought I wasn't going to keep going. But the fact that he wasn't over stressing about the mid launcher that's only -11 gave me a lot of confidence in playing my mix-up. I'm not gonna lie, in the set I thought he ducked there. I didn't see that he mashed. So look at the screen, PhiDX. Another block there that, again, I think I got lucky, but we get the kill, and I'm just gonna pretend like I read that low. And that will give me a lot. Like, again, confidence is so key in this game. 1-2, forward dash, down forward 3. I'm trying to keep up the pressure, be the one in control. That sidestep was so close. Sidestep hop kick here was almost good, but I was a bit late. He gets a small punish, so it's really not a big deal to go for that. I get knocked down. All right, get up kick here. And now he's poking me down a little bit. I don't want to panic and mash for no reason, but I do want to stay as active as possible. Unfortunately, I've backed myself into the wall. His low pokes are hitting. I mash again. Last time I didn't. He does the deep running 2 again with the heat smash. This time I decided to block again. Hop kick trades, unfortunately. It would have given me a nice comeback opportunity. And this was smart. Elegant is -2, right? So what is a Lily likely to play? Well, I'm probably not going to mash because I'm -2. So I'll sidestep or backdash. But if I were to mash, I would want to do a jab because it would beat his down forward 1. So JDCR picks a high coverage option in down 2. It goes under the jab and it would track both sidesteps. So I think actually Lily could probably get away with sidewalking, but it was a very high coverage option, especially since I've been showing jab. So I start playing more lows, not afraid that he punished it before. Right, he sidesteps that. That was a little scary. My punishment again is not there, but here we go, another back turn 1+2. So I guess it worked out, right? Back turn 1-1. I do a little fuzzy duck there to fake the low, and he ducked into it. I didn't expect that, right? Lily ducks a bit to fake the low, and he reacts. In America, not many people are ducking there, so I have to go low a lot. But the international players keep ducking against me, and I'm going to keep that in mind. Now my back's to the wall. I don't know how that happened. So here, I really thought this is a bit of a wacky situation, right? So you have to pay attention to how the opponent hits the wall here, right? And JDCR hits the wall on a low splat. But this was ambiguous to me. I wasn't sure if it was a low splat. I wasn't sure if it was a high splat. So when I do this heat burst, I go for the 3-hit wall combo, and he slumps too fast, and the voila misses. I do have a 2-hit wall combo for that situation, but I was really confident. Well, I wasn't super confident. I played the confidence that it was a high splat. I wanted to not second guess. I wanted to just do my thing. And that's fine. But it does cost me the wall position. Kaiser's fingers get in the way there, but luckily, I play a power crush that beats his sidestep button. Play a heat dash. He does not parry the second hit. Lucky me. You can parry that second hit from Lily on block. He does a sidestep down forward 2 after my down forward 1. Lily players will complain that her tracking is really bad. But in reality, at +5, down forward 1 is not going to track, especially Dragunov's movement. Taking a lot of damage here. My priority is to get off this wall, but lucky break here on the tackle. It's a 3-way mix. He gets a nice sidestep whiff punish on my 1-1, man. Like, JDCR's up-close Tekken movement is so strong. Down back 2. Down forward 1. He's playing really slow. He doesn't want to force a kill on me. Down jab. And I just keep going mid here, right? Like, I think JDCR is really, really confident in his low ducks. Low blocks, I should say. So I really wanted to just insist on the mid. 1-2. Sidestep. Down forward 2. I don't want to play down 1-2. So down 1-2, I believe, would track in this situation. But I think he would look to duck it. So I just want to play the single down 1 and avoid getting launched. But if he plays a sidestep, he'll get around it. So JDCR picking so many good defensive options. But I'm still up 2-1 rounds. So I need to stay confident. 1-2, 1-2. I don't want to revert into my overly defensive style. I find a counter hit back 1 here. This is super nice. So 1-2. He plays down forward 1 into sidestep left heat burst or power crush. So my back 1 snipes him before the armor becomes active, and I get a nice counter hit here. Heat engage is nice. He's ducking again, but now he's not ducking. Really, really happy with how I played that. Lily's offense is so scary, but I have to finish him. Can't get too confident. 1-2s. Until he ducks and launches the 1-2s, I'm fine. This shimmy was horrifying, by the way. He down jabs my down 3, and then he just shimmies as if he's going to heat smash, but then does back 4-3. Oh my god, just poking back forth, and I love that. I love that decision. So I get a counter hit 1-2. It's a last hit situation. He does a down forward 1 on my minus frame, so he keeps it frame tight. And regardless of what he does after, I'm going to down 4, right? That's what I've decided. If he jabs, I win. If he does another down forward 1, I win. If he does a low, I win. The only way he beats my down 4 is a hard block or a up forward 4, like jumping over it, right? And because I'd gone mid so many times, I was pretty confident he wasn't going to duck. So I was going to do this no matter what. He chooses to extend the string, and luckily mine just goes clear underneath it. That was a good choice, down forward 1-4 if I tried any other option, but because I was going to high crush anyways, we win. So my fast gameplay was working. I was finding my counter hits. Not a lot of whiff punishment, and honestly, he was making me whiff a lot, but he wasn't killing me for it, right? So my game plan was not changing. Had to keep playing fast, keep playing Lily, and just try to continue to be unpredictable, right? What you will see here, though, is the world-class of JDCR, the world-class gameplay of JDCR on display, right? He's very experienced. He's gone down 1 game plenty of times. Down back 2 immediately tracks my sidestep right at the start. And then he plays back 4-3 right away. He saw I didn't duck it before. He's not afraid. I'm getting some nice pokes off. Sidestep down forward 1, 2, 1, and then he sidesteps clear out of my back 1 with a sidewalk left. Yeah, sidewalk, back dash, and then 1, 2, 1 on my back. Sidestep back 1 plus 2. Counter hit here with the plus frames. All right, I do my same situation that I played against Esharib. I do a down forward 1, so I'm only -1, and then I just play 2, 4 because people will usually mash after. You're at -1, they expect Lily to sidestep, they might try to track it, so I just mash, get a nice knockdown, try to play a wake up. I should not have tested JDCR's reactions like that. I don't know what I was thinking. I ran up to down back 3 plus 4. You know, that makes sense. You know, he's going to block that. That's fine. He gets a wall combo here. This position is ugly. The life situation's ugly. He just goes low, keeps it very simple. Straightforward. He probably realized, like, this guy's not that good. He could just go low. No big deal. 1, 2. Slide. Keep it calm. But that sidestep, man. This guy is so good. Slide. While standing 4. So he has a bit of pushback and a bit of not too much frame disadvantage. He can sidestep left. Small punish. Homing. And now he's doing what I wanted to do. Right? As soon as he sees a little lull, he starts playing more active. Dash jab, sidestep 1, 1, 3. I don't know how I got hit. I was just mashing. But this wall break is catastrophic, right? Just a lack of discipline in my right hand, and look at what happens because of it. Heat burst. Getting a clean wall combo here. I don't get up in time. I eat that. More chip damage, and then he does just a quick homing move, right? In this position, it makes so much. I'm -6, right? So I can't really attack. It makes sense that me, especially a Lily player, is probably going to try to sidestep. I'm not going to mash. I'm going to try to get off the wall. So he just plays a quick homing move and it wall splats me. So his active gameplay stuck me to the wall. I mashed at a horrible situation, and then he tracked me in a situation where I would want to sidestep. So high game IQ from JDCR, of course. Running 2, and then we see that same delayed running 2 that he did last time. So after this running 2, he keeps running a little longer in hopes of counter hitting me. But I decided to stay calm. Well, somewhat. I decided to stay calm, but now my back's to the wall. So I'm like, I need a hop kick out of here. He counter hits me. I hop kick again. He keeps it so tight with the down forward 1. I whiff. This is me just trying to get off the wall with buttons. I'm like, okay, he's moving on me. He's attacking. Let me just hit him. Unfortunately, I whiff. And now I'm going to take a ton of damage. Wall combo, I have 1 hit to survive, basically. He goes low again, and then mid hits me. So, it was a quick 3-0. And what I noticed is that he was doing a lot of poke, move, poke, move. He was kind of outplaying me. I was getting the shit beat out of me, right? Poke, move, move, poke, poke, counter hit, whiff, punish. I felt like nothing was working. I felt like he had made the download on how I wanted to play Lily's poking, how I wanted to play her neutral. He was sidestepping everything. It was time to play Steve. I think Steve in a 1-to-1 in this game is an absolute menace because they've given him so many tools to be offensive while still having access to back 1 and 1-2-1. So my plan was with my Steve was to run the move list. Now he's a legacy player, right? So there's a lot of Steve defense that people lock in to beat all the cheesy Steves pre Tekken 8. But now they've given him a lot of shit, and I'll show you. So I do a raw flicker standing 2. Right? And he ducks. He actually ducks for it, which was crazy to me. So I get this free damage here. He does wall rising 4. He's challenging again. These experienced Steve fighters are really, really good at calling out things very actively. Right? So he has a bit of plus frames there. I do like a dash attack or something, and he just counter hits me. Low, low. All right, I play 1-2-1, but he's just chilling, and I'm at a horrible health deficit. Nice block on his low. All right, so this down forward 1 I whiff was trying to be a QCF1, but I messed up the input. Player 2 side right here. It would have actually maybe hit his jab. Maybe he was trying to jab me out of QCF1 if he read that coming, but we both whiff. He immediately goes into heat smash. Back 4-2. I do a power crush. His punish misses. Right? That power crush is not commonly used in older games. It was pretty bad. But in Tekken 8, I think it's pretty decent. So I lose the first round. Oh my goodness, I got so lucky here. I do QCF1 into flicker by holding back, and then I press back 2 to use the armor, and he reads it. He goes underneath, but he messes up his wall rising 2. There's some There's some Steve cheese that is new to Tekken 8. Forward 2-2, catching the duck, right? Forward 2-1 is usually a high. And in this case, it's actually a counter hit. I don't know what he did. Maybe he thought I was going to whiff the second hit. But because it counter hits, I get the string extension. Tons of damage here. Not super unsafe. This is a great situation. Forward 2-2, that catches his duck again. So I'm taking advantage of his legacy knowledge and using the tools Tekken 8 gave me. Down forward 1, sidestep, duck, and this back 4-3 hits me. Back 1+2. 4-4. I'm just chilling. Like, he gets too much frame advantage here to act. If I really wanted to act, I should have jabbed him out of this. But you know, I'm usually just not expecting people to do that. But look at this situation. Look at my health here. And after a few pokes, back 4-2-1, huge damage, 1 down 2. And now I have so much permanent health lost. Dragunov is so scary just from how much permanent health damage he does to you. Back 1 does not find its mark. He's totally chilling, but I find a lucky Albatross 2. I got wall pressure. Do the clinch grab. I'm doing the 2 throw because his back's to the wall, right? So Steve gets a wall spot here that kills. So I'm banking on him to make the high percentage decision to not want to die, which is break the 1 throw. So I do the 2 throw, side swap, he's in rage. I don't get too scared, play Sonic Fang anyways, down forward 1, down 2-1. Respect the heat smash, and then try to get active again. Down forward 1s. Oh my goodness. I thought he wasn't going to rage art, so I played down forward 1, and I do this power crush, and it catches his back 4. At full speed, it felt like he delayed it, right? Like if you look at this again, after the down forward 1, I do it right away, but Dragunov hesitates a bit. I don't think he expected anybody to do that, right? It was not a good move in the old game, but in this game, I think it pays to be that active. They're down 2, right? Dragunov's -1, so I mash my while standing 2-2, get a nice chunky counter hit, and a ton of damage there. I start playing the flicker stance right away. Forward 2-2. Okay, now he's blocking, but he's not punishing. It's -10. Dude, JDCR is so good, man. Look at this. We close the space. He whiffs a jab. I play back 1. He does backdash duck, right? So he whiffs the jab, and then he does backdash duck to beat the back 1 right there. And gets the punish. Well, it was a counter hit because I kept swinging, but here I'm flailing, but I remembered my game plan is just show him the move list. He doesn't know what I'm about to do, but it looks like I'm getting horribly outplayed. Luckily, he seems to slow down a bit. I find a 1-2-1, finding my QCF2s again. Launch punishable low, by the way, but I think Steve has to do it in this game. It has so much range, it goes into peekaboo. It's really, really nice. Puts the opponent in crouch. Back 4-2. I rip a huge move, and you see JDCR lean back. He thought he could have gotten he knows he could have gotten the punish. This is launch punishable. But they made it faster in the newest patch. So he leans back, misses the punish, and I get away with murder. But that's the kind of Steve I'm trying to play. If I try to out-clean him, I'm going to lose. Clinch again. 1 throw, he does break this time. Nice block in the... I'm so glad I blocked that down forward, too. I would have lost my mind if I ate that. But I dash up and block. Clinch, I go for the... Why did I go for that? So I go for this because when I watch Korean VODs, most Koreans try to just duck the clinch. Well, let me be clear. The Steve players I watch go for the mid, the Gatling gun punches usually. And my assumption is that's because the opponents are usually trying to duck it. So I expected him to try to duck it because it's the 4th clinch that's come out and he knows I'm going to do it. But he doesn't. And what surprised me is he didn't punish this either. That's -14. So I get away with murder again because my Steve is so unpredictable. It's not the traditional Korean style he's probably used to seeing. Down 2-1. And I mash again with this new string. They made this while standing 13 frames. It used to be slower because it was a counter hit launch. Now it doesn't counter hit launch, but has 2 hits. And those 2 hits end his life. My Steve is up 2-1 against JDCR. I cannot slow down. Raw Shoryuken! It's time. Break the floor. Alright, if we get to the infinite stage, I think that's in Steve's favor. Nice combo, PhiDX. 1-2-1, just get chip damage. That was my thought. 1-2-1-2, it hits. He was moving, he was not ducking. 1-2-1, down 2, like mix it up a little bit, right? 1-2-1, down 2. Now he's aware that that string is something I'm willing to do. Up 4-2, it's okay, right? Look at the... If I hit this, I win the game, right? Down forward 1, if he goes low, I win the game, right? He's not afraid to duck the back 1. I was so confident in this, and look at the punishment I take. Totally fine. Peekaboo lows. If he low parries me, I don't lose. Dragunov doesn't have a hop kick. I don't lose. Literally, this is winning. Well, he could break the floor, I guess, off the up forward 4. But I just have to kill him. I cannot be afraid here. Cannot slow down. Go low again. I whiff. He didn't launch me. He's a little nervous. 1-2-1-2 hits. That was really, really good by him, right? So in this situation, on wake up, right? I don't think anybody would sidewalk. I could play a homie move. I could do so many things. So I ripped the Shoryuken under the assumption he's going to duck, right? It's a last hit. I showed like 50 lows, but he plays a sidewalk. I did not expect that. Really, really good heat engagement. So I was glad that I was playing confident. I didn't want to second guess that here, even though it went horribly wrong. He didn't break the floor. 1-2-1-2. He's getting hit again. I play the low. I play the mid. He didn't bite. He didn't punish. Oh. I just had to keep the speed up. So here, what I mean he didn't punish, right? Peekaboo down forward 1-1. At this point is -10. At this point, it's -10. There's a last hit. He respected all of it. He thought I would keep going. All right, I don't die to that. This is good. I jump over an attempted low, and then I play down forward. He's actually moving forward here. He's actually moving forward, probably trying to play his frame advantage, right? But he probably didn't expect me to just mash at minus like that, right? I'm pretty sure that Steve move, let me open up Tekken docs. TekkenDocs.com, T8 Steve. I'm pretty sure up forward 1 is -6. Yeah, that's -6 on block. So JDCR probably could have afforded to just check me with a down forward 1 or something. Maybe he was afraid of a punch parry. Maybe he's afraid of like me backswing. I didn't play like over here, but I just mashed a down forward 1. He ran up and died. There we go. And I beat JDCR. And you can see it on my face. I'm like, wow, I really robbed him with my first one, Steve. I have no doubt that if we played a longer set, JDCR would have like destroyed me. He would have like rocked me completely. It would not have been close at all. You could see it in the set with Lily. As soon as he saw me for one game, he's like, I know what you're about. Let me beat that ass, right? It was ugly. It was 3-0. I wasn't even close. So I'm glad I switched characters. I didn't think this dual maining thing would really pay out or pay off. It's really hard to master a character for tournament level gameplay, especially in Tekken 8. In Tekken 7, you could kind of default to similar game plans, but matchups in this game are so different, and I was not confident in doing YouTube videos and playing Lily and playing Steve. But in this match, it was exactly what I needed to win. So that was pretty cool. I'm really, really happy with that. So takeaways from this, you got to believe in your game plans, even if it goes wrong, right? Like there were plenty of situations where my game plan went wrong, but I stuck to it. And that confidence, I think, was what made it hard for JDCR to get a read on my Steve, right? I was willing to go low over and over and over. At the end, I was willing to play at frame disadvantage. I did power crush for no reason. And in a first to two, it's who's left standing. Tekken 8 is still only 5 months old. We don't know how to play the game yet. So you might as well go in as confidently as you can. Go in as confidently as you can and beat people up, and we'll all learn together. We'll figure it out. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Please leave a like if you did. Leave a comment if you got any questions, any corrections. I do make mistakes. Happy to correct them in the comments. Subscribe for more of this. And we will be going to, we will be streaming the CEO Top 8. By the time this video comes out, it'll probably already be up. So feel free to check that out. And thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. Catch you in the next one. Peace.